Hello, this is VeRAWonica, the Foodie Food Girl, and I just wanted to show you today a cheesy raw dressing that I make for my zucchini. It is a zucchini season here in Toronto right now. It is just phenomenal. I bought a whole bunch of zucchini, and these are just amazing. I just love them. And again, please support your farmers markets. They work really hard to get the produce to us. But in any event, I had already spiralized zucchini yesterday, and what I did was I added a little bit of salt. Now salt will take out the water, and then I just drained it so that I have actually the consistency. It's so soft. It's really almost like the old-fashioned pasta spaghetti noodle. So that's what I really want, and that's a great way how to make it really, really soft, is just to, again, put a little bit of salt and let it soak overnight and then just drain it. So one of the things that I wanted to do to make you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to just tie my hair back so that it's not in my face when I do this recipe. Okay, so one of the things that I love to do is use my Vitamix, and I'm sure everybody knows by now I got a brand new Vitamix and I just love it. It's the Accent 3500 series, and it is fantastic. It's all digital. I can program this thing from my cell phone. It has an app. So what I wanted to show you was that the first thing that I had 2 cobs of corn left over. So what I did was I just took my knife, and just be very careful when you do this, and you just slice it down. You see I just dropped one. And then what I do, so 1 cob of corn goes into the Vitamix. And when you do everything live, it's a little bit messy because nothing is pre-planned. And I had soaked some cashews yesterday, and I just drained it and I rinsed them again. So that's about 1/2 cup, because that's what I want. I want that creamy consistency. And I'm going to get that with the corn. Remember creamed corn? That's kind of a little bit how you can do that. And also with the cashews. And as I've mentioned many, many times, with raw food, it's all about the seasonings and the spices, how to get these old traditional flavors, you know, like when you used to have mac and cheese. This is actually a great recipe for if you want to make mock mac and cheese. What you do with the zucchini is you grate it, okay? So you get those little pieces. And you can do the same kind of thing if you want it a little bit limp, then just put some salt on it. And you know what, just drain it afterwards because the water will come out. If you want it a little bit more al dente, you can use it right away. But this is a really great sauce for that, and this is a really great thing to make for the kids if you're introducing them into raw plant-based plant vibes. Thank you, Jet Setter, for this t-shirt. I love it. So I just bought some German paprika from the deli, and so I'm going to put about, I think that's about maybe 1/2 teaspoon in here. I'm going to put a little bit of my herbed salt, just a little bit, not a lot. But the star of the show, to get the color and to get that like orangey color, is turmeric, however you want to say it. And you know what, you can put in as little or as much as you want. I'm going to put in probably 1 teaspoon, okay? And I'm a real big fan of nutritional yeast. That's where a lot of vegans can get their B12 from. So this is about 1/4 cup, and I put that in there as well. And of course, because this is a little bit dry, you want to add some filtered water. Now this is the spring water that I get myself from the local spring, and I'm just going to put a little bit in here. So now we're going to just turn this baby on. Okay, and I'm just going to spin it a little bit. So now, I hope you can see this. It's a little bit, it's not creamy enough for the way I want it, so I'm going to actually add a little bit more nutritional yeast in here just to thicken it up a little bit. Or you can put in cashews or anything that's a little bit dense, you can put in there. So just give me a second, I have to go get it. I've got my nutritional yeast down here. The other thing that you could add if you really wanted to, you can actually even add hemp seeds. That's cool too. So again, I'm just going to spin this a little bit. Okay. Okay, and there we go. And I didn't even have the lid on. Oh wow, look at that. Look at that consistency. It's so nice. So as I said, I'd already spiralized this. I'll have to go again. You'd think I was prepared for this video. I'm not. Hold on a second here. I have specifically okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on my zucchini. I'm going to take my hair out because now I'm not actually blending anything. And so I'm going to just pour a little bit on here. Oh gee, I don't know if you can see this. Hold on, let me pick it up. Just going to blend it around. So here what you do is you just sort of, I hope you can see this, you just blend your zucchini pasta noodles around in this really nice sauce. I'm going to try to tilt this so hopefully you can see it. Oh, look at this. It's spun right around my wooden spoon. And the taste test, of course, I'm just going to take a little bit. I just want to taste the cheesy part of it. See if it's really cheesy. It is. I can taste the cream corn. And believe me, well, I don't know about you, but I love cream corn. So if you don't like corn, let's just say you want to have this cheesy taste, then you know what? You can either put hemp seeds or you can put cashews in here and make that creamy if you don't want the corn. I just happen to have it left over. And, you know, if you want to make this even a little bit more, you know, orangey, then you can just pour this on, which is the turmeric, and you can stir it in, and you can just see that it's going to get darker and darker in color. So you can have that real orangey mac and cheese, that orange mac and cheese. And trust me, I used to eat that. I really did. That box, you opened it up and yeah, that was like dinner. Anyway, done like dinner. So this is how fast you can have a dinner, and that you can make a dinner for your family or for friends coming over. You can introduce them into raw plant-based food. It's so fast, it's so easy. That's why I love this lifestyle. It's like everything goes in my blender, my spiralizer, my dehydrator. I don't use pots and pans anymore. It's just, it is a really a time saver in the kitchen. It's fantastic. And you know what? I would love if you could follow me at, I love this mug, thank you Barry, at VeRAWonica.com, and please subscribe, give me a thumbs up, ring the bell, you'll be alerted of other new videos that I'm putting out, and subscribe to my social media platforms. Thank you so much for your support. I really, really appreciate it.